Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to a brand new event here, WCW Wrestling. This is our very first episode of the new WCW Nitro. You can forget all those old previous Nitros. This is a brand new start for us. Last night's pay-per-view, The Big Bang, is where it all began. Tonight we bring you the new WCW Nitro, presented to you by Eric Bischoff and Fusion Entertainment. We are here in Long Island, New York. The capacity crowd. For what are giving our inaugural Monday Nitro. And let's take a look at our match card. First off, we will head to the ring, where we have Ric Flair. Later tonight in the main event, we will see the United States title defended. Our current champion, Jeff Jarrett, will be defending against Diamond Dallas Page. That's not the only championship match we have tonight. We also have not one, not two, but three championship matches. The WCW Cruiserweight title will be defended by Billy Kidman, and we also have the television title being defended for the first time in many years. All right, with that, here we are. Let's go to ringside. Ric Flair does not look too happy. Moving on to Ric Flair and the man they call Sting have had quite a storied past. It seems Ric Flair is not very happy about Sting's position in the company. Last night Sting won a #1 Contenders match against Scott Steiner, and he will be facing whoever our world champion is at that time. Right now it's currently Booker T, who had his own match last night against Goldberg. Let's just say that Booker T did not win by very fair means, and I think that our WCW commissioner is currently reviewing that to see if a rematch needs to take place. Flair is not happy about that #1 contendership piece. The 14-time World Heavyweight Champion himself, Ric Flair, has his eye on that gold. And here he comes, folks. Here he comes, Sting. Both of these men have had a long, storied past, wrestling all throughout the 1990s. It was actually what we thought would be our final Nitro, that Ric Flair and Sting went one-on-one in the final match of the night, with Sting winning that match. Let's see what Sting has to say. Both of these men are fan favorites. The audience, I think, is having trouble deciding who to get behind here. Fans cheering for one more match. I don't think Sting liked that comparison. Well, it sounds like we have a match set up for later tonight between these two men. Ric Flair and Sting going 1-1. Will Sting put that #1 contendership bot on the line? Flair is fired up tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this means later tonight we will see Sting versus Flair for that #1 contendership spot that Sting won last night with the Big Bang. Flair is fired up. I haven't seen this fired up in a long time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next match, we will be seeing Air Raid, which consists of Air Styles and Air Paris, versus the Faces of Fear, Ming, and the Barbarian. Last night, Air Raid had a very disappointing match against the Natural Born Thrillers, in which Chunk Palumbo and Sean Stasiak decided to win their match in a very cowardly way by causing a count-out. Air Styles was on the outside and had his head slammed into the ring post, basically knocked out. And at the 9 count, Sean Stasiak slid back into the ring, causing the match to come to a very quick conclusion. Air Raid aren't happy about that, but tonight they're up against the Faces of Fear, and hopefully we'll see a good match tonight from these gentlemen. That said, let's go to the ring, see where this takes us. Air Raid is a tag team that was formed in our homegrown power plant, Atlanta, Georgia. You can see the size difference here, but don't let that fool you folks, because Air Raid, they lack in size. They make up for it in their speed. Well, Ming and Barbarian are both a veteran tag team here in WCW. Hurricane Rana. Ray Paris is so fast. Be sure to stay tuned for later tonight, folks, as we see the United States title put on the line. The Diamond Dallas Page, which is our reigning champion, Jeff Jarrett. And we also have Billy Kidman defending his title. Let's move in the Ultimo Dragon. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan, our TV champion. We haven't seen him in quite some time. But he will be making his return with the championship belt on the line against Rick Steiner. Not to be confused with Scott Steiner, who lost a match to Sting last night at WCW The Big Bang. Oh, and a double team move. Paris trying to get to his feet. Shoulder tackle right outside. I want to see a repeat of last night. Ray Paris can make his way back into the ring for that 10 count. Folks, we've got a capacity crowd here in Long Island, New York. I was wondering if Places of Fear are going for the same strategy as the Natural Born Thrillers did last night. Get back in the ring, Air. Get back in the ring. What is going on? They made it back just in time. Phew. Did not want to see a repeat last night. While getting counted is a valid way to end the match in a legal way, it's more of a cowardly option. And where's Air Styles going from here? Setting it up. Off the turnbuckle. Oh, he missed. Ming caught him and threw him to the ground. Okay. Deadly forearm to the face. Oh, using the ring as a weapon. Slamming his back. Ah, powerbomb to the outside. Hard on the ground. Air Styles isn't giving up yet. Until he's dazed, folks. He's in a daze. Pele kick. Styles, let's make for that count. Could see a double team here, folks. Hip toss. And double kick to the face. Ray Paris and Air Styles, both from Atlanta, Georgia. Homegrown talents from WCW's Power Plant. Making a comeback. Oh, going for a crucifix. Too close to the ropes. Looks like Barbarian is trying to get in, but Moon just couldn't quite reach him. Toss back outside. Air Styles going up, and went for the knee drop and missed. once again using that ring to his advantage. Ring is a dangerous man and not someone to be messed with. Air Styles looking for that tag, but just not getting close enough to the ring. Oh, goodness. Wishbone leg split to a double leg drop there. Oh. Caught him in an armbar. Will he give up? Will he reach the ropes? Will he reach the ropes? Oh, Ming going up. Not something we see too often. Ming 280 pounds. Ah! An air Paris moved out of the way. The nick of time. Back to the corner. Quick twist drop. What's he going for here? Oh! Slammed to the ground. Going for the pin. Barbarian breaks it up. Air Styles. Air showing off a little bit. Needs to be careful. Face. Sit down powerbomb. Going for another pin. Barbarian breaks it up again. Whoa! Nice chain of moves there. Going for it again. Can he hit it? Can he hit it? Inverted drop. Going for the pin. Counting. 1, 2. Barbarian breaks it up. Air Styles has been knocked out on the side of the ring here, folks. You may not be able to see it, but Barbarian did quite a number on Air Styles. Being able to come back. Air Styles is using Ming as his leverage. It's impressive. Double team, Barbarian and Ming. Russian leg sweep. Air Styles in now. Going for that toe hold. A little Barbarian tap. Nope. He gets out of it. Barbarian is just a powerhouse. Oh, a power bomb and a rollover pin. 1. Not even a 1 count, folks. Barbarian has just not been put down. What is Air Styles going for here? And for that air siren and Barbarian caught him by the head. Slammed to the ground. Face first. Barbarian going up top. Missed with the headbutt. Air Styles walked away. Both of these tag teams pretty evenly matched. A lot of back and forth. You can see that both Ming and Anna Paris have been busted open. The kind of match we wish we would have seen last night between Air Raid and the Natural Born Thrillers for the Tag Team Championship, but unfortunately the cowardly ways of the Natural Born Thrillers just didn't make that match go as planned. Tonight, Air Raid is definitely putting on quite a spectacle. Go for the desperation pin to Air Paris. Pin to the Barbarian. Innovative neck breaker here. Going for the pin. One. Just a one count. You can't keep Barbarian down. We've seen this a few times already, this innovative slam from Air Paris. See if he can get the pin. 1, 2, 3. Air Raid defeats the Faces of Fear. Took a lot out of all of them. Quite the match, quite the match. If you're just joining us, Air Raid has defeated the Faces of Fear. Just a very good back and forth match between two of the better tag teams here in WCW.
Here are your winners, Frank Perez, and the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
All right, our next match, we have a very angry Goldberg against none other than Glacier. At last night's pay-per-view event, we saw Goldberg lose to Booker T for the World Heavyweight title. I have a feeling he's going to be taking out some of his aggression on Glacier, and I would not want to be in his shoes, folks. Booker T defeated Goldberg after putting his feet on the ropes to hold down the pin. It was a pretty even match to begin with, until basically Booker T decided to cheat. We currently have our WCW commissioner reviewing the match to see if a rematch needs to take place. And we're up. Here we go, ring the bell. Glacier getting his foot, known for his kicks. His feet are lethal. Goldberg may be off his game a little bit after last night. Glacier going for a pin. Did not see that going anywhere. I don't know what he was thinking. Going for a suplex. Going for a DDT. Goldberg's just letting him have a little fun for another DDT. What is going on with Bill Goldberg? Oh, here we go. Making a comeback. Going for that slam. Kick to the back. Goldberg is a man of few moves. He has made quite the mark here in WCW. I think one of the longest winning streaks any WCW wrestler. Trying to end it quickly. I would not want to be in Glacier's shoes right now. The gorilla press slam. That inverted drop. Let me say this, that even though Bill Goldberg lost tonight, we do know that he lost in a way that he really could not control. The ref didn't see Booker T's feet on the ropes. Booker T is scheduled to be here later tonight. Maybe he'll answer some of our questions. A lot of quick pins here in this match. I think that Glacier wants to try to make a name for himself. He's got to get a quick pin on Goldberg, but it's not going to happen. Goldberg's just too big. We know where this is going, folks. We know exactly where this is going. Goldberg with a spear. Spear to Glacier. Goldberg going for a pin. Usually we see Goldberg go for a spear jackhammer combination. Looks like that's what we're about to see with the jackhammer here. Is he going for it? Going up, pop, and drop to a pin. That's all she wrote, folks. 1, 2, and 3. Goldberg wins. Glacier did not have a chance in that match. Not with an angry Goldberg. No replay here. Just stomping the life out of Glacier in that match. Very small comeback from Glacier right there. That knees to the back. Proved nothing. Didn't even get a 1 count. And then he was hit with a spear.
Here is your winner.
There's Bill Goldberg. Oh, what is this? Here comes Booker T. Coming up behind Goldberg. Just slamming. Goldberg was ready though. Just beating on Booker T. Last night Booker T was able to reverse the spear. Let's see if he can do it now. Oh, no, he didn't. Took that full spear straight to the body. Goldberg setting him up. I believe this is what Goldberg wanted last night, but that's not what happened. And, drop down. Hopefully that allowed Goldberg to let off some steam, but man, that was a rough match for Glacier, and Booker T's little attack there didn't quite work. Now we have the match that was set up earlier in the evening. Sting versus Ric Flair for that #1 contendership spot against Booker T. At our next pay-per-view, Sting won a match against Scott Steiner last night for the #1 contendership, but after some back and forth between Flair and Sting earlier in the evening, we saw that Sting was willing to put up that #1 contendership spot in a match against Flair tonight. Let's go to the ring and see how this plays out. Quick DDT. If you remember what we thought was going to be the last night of Nitro, the final match was Sting versus Ric Flair. And in that match, Sting was playing the victor, which was one of the reasons he was able to get that spot last night on our Big Bang pay-per-view. However, Ric Flair still believes that he is someone who is in line for that championship after having a 14 different reigns with the title. They call Flair the dirtiest player in the game. And we'll see that happen tonight. Just like I said, there goes a choke. I've seen both of these men wrestle hour-long matches. They were known as Broadways in the late 80s, early 90s. They're two of WCW's biggest rivals. Sting going for the pinfall. I would not be surprised to see Flair cheat his way to a victory here tonight. Take that #1 contender shot. Contendership spot from Sting. Showboating from Flair. Flair's back has got to be aching after that. Flair going for the 1-2. Oh, Sting kicks out. Flair's setting up for something here. Going for that figure 4 leg lock. Vintage Ric Flair right there. Sting reached the ropes. Roll it over. Can he do it? Doesn't look good, folks. Oh. Flair just couldn't keep it locked in. Nah, what a dirtiest player in the game. There you go. You see it right there. Just took the cover off the turnbuckle. He's going to go for the pin. Sting having trouble getting up. He's coming back. He's coming back now, guys. Going for a powerbomb. What's this? What's this? What's this? A Scorpion Deathlock. Scorpion Deathlock locked in, but he's so close to the ropes. Can Flair reach? Can Flair reach the ropes? He is struggling. He got out of it. He got out of it. Oh, caught him in a DDT. See in the background, the ref there is working on fixing that turnbuckle. Flair going for a chokehold and a pin. Oh, Flair thrown to the outside. Flair with his close-handed fist to the face. Using the barricade as a weapon. Slamming Sting against it. Stairs. Sting may be busted open. Yeah. Got to the count of 10 to get back in the ring. Get back in the ring. Get back in the ring. Hurry, Sting. That was close. Give him an atomic drop. Double atomic drop. Stiff-legged. We see a Boston Crab here. Hitting him with a Boston Crab. Flair's just trying to maneuver his way to the ropes. Not working there. Using the rope to just tear it. Elbow. Going for it again, going for it again. So, awful close to the ropes. I'd be surprised if Flair uses the ropes to keep him locked in. Can Sting get out of it again? Can he get out of it again? Oh, he tapped. He tapped. Ric Flair is the new #1 contender. Ric Flair is the #1 contender for the title. Looking back at a replay, I really thought Sting was at an advantage here. He hit him earlier with that tombstone pile driver. And Flair managed to take the turnbuckle pad off the turnbuckle, but that didn't really play into the match at all, other than distracting the ref later on, so Flair could get a couple of chokeholds in. Ric Flair was able to get out of the Scorpion Deathlock. There's that chokehold we were talking about. The ref was a mile away, trying to fix the turnbuckle. Ric Flair's your winner, folks. Ric Flair. Dirtiest player in the game. He is the #1 contender for the title. And will be facing Booker T at our next pay-per-view event. We'll see anything happens between then and now, but who knows? We didn't think this was going to happen tonight. So stay tuned to Nitro and see what happens next. Our next match is for the WCW television title. We have Rick Steiner versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan. If you remember, Hacksaw Jim Duggan actually found the television title in the trash can at one of our other WCW television shows, WCW Saturday Night. He began defending it. Unfortunately, Hacksaw Jim Duggan faced a bout with cancer, went through getting chemotherapy, but returned to WCW and is now once again healthy enough to be in matches, and we will see him face up against Rick Steiner, a formidable opponent and a former television champion himself. We'll take you to the ring for this next match. Lock up here. Ref's trying to get him off, get him separated. Just locking up. You may see some technical moves here, guys. Rick Steiner, former college level athlete. Jim Duggan, former college football star. Both very technical wrestlers. Yeah, take it a little old school probably with this match. Rick Steiner was a former tag team champion. His brother Scott Steiner. However, when Scott joined the NWO, Rick and he split, and Rick set off on a singles career which took him to television championship gold. You hear the fans screaming USA for Hacksaw Jim Duggan. That's his. I missed with a clothesline there. Over the side. Belly to back suplex. One for that 1 count. Takedown there. Rick Steiner's attire will tell you anything. He is a former amateur wrestler in college. Bringing that persona over to time here in WCW. He had to put his head on the stairs there. Uh-oh. Hacksaw dropping him in. Oh, Rick Steiner spilling over into the audience. Both men back out. Need to bring it back to the ring, guys. Bring it back to the ring. Remember that a belt and title can't be switched on account of disqualification or count out. So if Rick wants that championship gold, he's going to have to keep it in the ring. Rick Steiner going up top. See guy going here, folks. Hacksaw getting to his feet. Does he see Rick up there? Hacksaw getting set up. What's he gonna hit him with? Look at that clothesline. Knocking him to the ground. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Rick Steiner kicked out. Hacksaw seems a bit confused. I don't know if that's stopping though. He's got this capacity crowd behind him. Fireman's carry. Slam, scoop slam. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out from Hacksaw Jim Duggan. The television title is usually defended on WCW Nitro. And from what I understand, Hacksaw is willing to defend it as often as possible. Which means that every Monday Night Nitro we'll see this title on the line. Rick Steiner hitting him with a bulldog, one of his signature moves. 1, 2, and 3. Rick Steiner is our new WCW television champion. Hitting them with some brutal moves here. Just a powerhouse. We're going to look at our replay here. 257 pounds jumping right on top of you. It was here that we thought Hacksaw had won this match with that massive clothesline, but Rick Steiner kicked out at 2.5. Quick scoop slam from Rick Steiner that really caused this match to switch gears. Your new champion,
Here is your
Rick
winner
Steiner.
and new WCW Television Champion, the Gremlin, Rick Steiner.
And you will see this title defended next week. I'm not quite sure who Rick Steiner will be up against, but the WCW Television Championship will be defended on every single episode of Monday Night Nitro. That's why it is the TV Championship. You have to be quite the athlete to compete in these type of matches week in and week out. Alright, up next we have a surprise guest who hasn't been seen on WCW television in quite some time. He's none other than Big Sexy Kevin Nash, who has a word for the wrestlers in the locker room. We will take you to the ring and see what he has to say. We haven't seen Kevin Nash in a couple of weeks. Nash is a former WCW champion on multiple occasions. He's also held the tag team titles, so not just the Outsiders, but the Insiders as well. The Outsiders being Nash and Hall, and the Insiders being Diamond Dallas Page. You'll see Diamond Dallas Page actually taking on Jeff Jarrett tonight for the United States Championship. Kevin Nash just calling out anyone in the locker room. Not quite sure what he has planned. The last time we did see him, he was still with the Insiders in that tag team of him and Diamond Dallas Page. But we haven't seen them in a match for quite some time. We're not even sure if that tag team is part of our new WCW. I feel like he's alluding right now to the possibility of a return of his former partner, Scott Hall. And with that music playing, it kind of makes you wonder what is in store for Kevin Nash. It's definitely where the big boys play, folks, and Kevin Nash is one of those big boys, a 300-pounder. Just a machine in the ring. Coming up next, we have a tag team match between the team of Totally Buff, Buff Bagwell and Lex Luger, against the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs and Jerry Sags. Totally Buff has held the Tag Team Championship on multiple occasions, while the Nasty Boys have kind of been a staple here at WCW, not just wrestling in tag matches, but Brian Knobbs and Jerry Sags both alike have been on the hardcore scene over the past couple of years. Our current tag team champion, Terry Funk, has actually faced off against Brian Knobbs on multiple occasions. We will not be seeing a hardcore championship match tonight, but be on the lookout in future episodes of Nitro for Funk to be defending that title. And who knows where he will defend it. Will it be in the ring, in the audience, backstage, down the street? We'll never know. Lex and Buff are no strangers to tag team wrestling. Buff Bagwell spending most of his career in tag teams, while Lex Luger had a singles run and a tag team run with Sting. We have the beautiful Miss Elizabeth on the sidelines for Totally Buff. Tag team move there. Buff doing what he does best, prancing around the ring, showing off his physique. Brian Knobbs tagged in. Good drop kick. Buff was trying a submission move so close to the ropes. Brian had tried to reach for the ropes to get out of it. He hit him with a reversal. Buff being dragged to the sideline, snapmare takedown, kick to the spine. Here he got his face clawing. Tag missing. Luger just reach out and grab him. Brian Knobbs just kind of taunting Lex Luger from the ring with this positioning here. Buff going for the rollover and for the tag. Lex Luger's back in. Knobbs taken to his corner though. That snapmare and kick to the spine again. Tagging in Jerry Sags. These quick tags between the Nasty Brothers is kind of part of their strategy, keeping a fresh man in always. Not letting the partner get worn down. Nice kick to the face. Brawlers. Lex will come back. That clothesline. It's going for here. Elbow to the face. I missed. Maybe too fast. Got back around. Let's see, attack. Buff Bag. I mean, Buff Bag will run it. Luger going for a desperation tag, tagging him Buff. Oh, Buff completely missing with that neck breaker. sure that's how that was supposed to go. Oh! Well, that was just nasty. That was nasty what Brian Sags just did to Buff Bagwell. Grabbed him from behind and flipped him over the ropes. Like a rag doll. Buff managing a return here. See another double team move take place. A neck breaker followed by a nice big kick to the back. Buff going for that tag. He made it. Luger's back in. Ah, Jerry Sags for the Hurricane Rana. And a DDT. Luger just bouncing off the ropes. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Not even a 1 count. Barely a 1 count, really. Luger's busted open from that DDT. He must have really hit the mat hard. Ah, what? Oh! Luger using that brute strength to lift Sags up. Luger just staring down Sags. Sags having trouble getting back up from that clothesline. Just taunting him. Make your move, come on, Luger. Sags getting up. Ah, Luger caught off guard there. Ah. Death Valley driver from Sags. Dragging him to the other side of the ring. Going for a pin. Bagwell breaking it up. Luger just landing on Bagwell getting double teamed. I mean, it's in their name, the Nasty Boys. They're nasty. They're just playing rough here. Oh, clothesline. Luger setting up for here. Luger getting ready to do something. Oh, he's going for the torture rack. There it is, the torture rack. Can Sags get out? Sags get out. Sags get out. Sags is struggling. He's struggling. He's struggling. But Luger worn down. Couldn't keep him down. He's going for something else here. Going for that chin lock. Sags just won't give up. Goes beneath Luger's legs, flips him over. What a powerful drop there. I'm telling you, I have not seen the Nasty Boys put up such a good fight in quite a while. This might be a comeback for them. Rob's going for another DDT. Brutal. Shoving his head between his armpit there. Trying to pin him in the center of the ring, but I don't know how that's going to work. Looks like Butt's coming back around to break it up. That's perfectly legal in tag matches as long as they don't remain in the ring. Going for that drop again. And he makes it. Lex Luger has got to be worn out by this point. He's taking so much damage. I really thought that torture rack would have weakened Sags a little bit. I'm not seeing it. Oh, Nasty Boys win. Nasty Boys win. This is comeback tour for them, folks. We have not seen the Nasty Boys win a tag team match in a long time. Defeating Totally Buff. They just went on their A game tonight. Honestly, I didn't see much from Buff Bagwell tonight. I saw Luger doing most of the heavy lifting, so not sure what's going on there. Perhaps we'll find out a little later. There's something going on between this tag team.
Here are your winners.
Not sure where this.
Not sure. Brian Crawl.
I'm not sure where this puts the Nasty Boys as far as our rankings go for the tag team titles. But the Totally Buff getting knocked down a peg there. This is certainly a major win for them. Now that cruiserweight match we promised you earlier in the night, we have Ultimo Dragon versus Billy Kidman, who will be escorted to the ring by none other than Torrie Wilson. Billy Kidman won the WCW Cruiserweight Championship last night against Shane Helms and has agreed to defend it tonight against Ultimo Dragon. This will be our second championship match of the night. And if you remember earlier in the night, our television champion, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, lost his title to the Dogface Gremlin Rick Steiner. Will we see the same thing happen here in this match, or will Billy Kidman retain? Let's go to the ring and see what we got going on here. Ultimo Dragon, a wrestler from Land of the Rising Sun. Torrie better get back. Doesn't want a part of this. Ultimo Dragon just using his repertoire of fast-paced moves to keep Kidman on his toes. In these cruiserweight matches, folks, you're going to see some of the best wrestling that WCW has to offer. It's a combination of speed, technical skills, and many of our wrestlers follow that lucha libre style. It was made famous in Mexico. All of these wrestlers, their style really puts the world in World Championship Wrestling. Going for that knee. I'm in a lot of trouble keeping it in the ring. It's kind of been something we've seen a lot of tonight, is that our matches are just spilling over the ropes into the ring, into the ringside. We even saw our television match go into the audience for a moment, and if you're interested in being a fan or seeing a WCW pay-per-view event or WCW Nitro Live, tickets are on sale at your local box office. Now, Billy Kidman mounting a comeback here. Using those ropes to fling Ultimo Dragon back. Chin breaker. Just don't slow down. Billy Kidman taking a breather for a moment. Ultimo Dragon leaning on those ropes like he needs a breather. What have we got here? Oh gosh. Ultimo Dragon really want to keep things outside tonight. He believes he can cause more damage at ringside than in the ring. Hurricane Run on the outside of the ring. There are mats down there, folks, but trust me, I do not believe that this feels good. Shoulder into the turnbuckle. the unique style of wrestling from Ultimate Dragon. A combination of his time in Japan, some of the time he spent in Mexico. He's just a well-rounded individual. He's competed in many promotions all over the world. We're glad to have him here in WCW. Going for a pin, but I do not think that's going to do any good. I don't know what Billy was thinking there. That's just not... Isn't one Ultimate Dragon down enough. What do we have here? Hurricane Rana. Billy Kidman going up top. Our fans are on their feet, knowing what's about to come here. Could we see him? Shooting star press, but the Dragon pulled up his feet, blocking the move. That could have been the end of Ultimate Dragon right there, but just so fast with his comeback. Billy going for a sit-down powerbomb. And the 3 count. Billy Kidman wins. If you replay, it was quite a match we saw there. Lots of fast-paced moves from both Ultimate Dragon and Billy Kidman. Kidman turning the tide several times. Just not... Ultimate Dragon's just not fast enough to withstand Kidman's offense. Here we go, that sit-down powerbomb. And Billy Kidman retains the Cruiserweight title.
Here is your winner, and still the WCW Cruiserweight
You see Tori Wilson on ringside, happy.
Billy Kidman.
Her boyfriend has continued to keep that title around his waist. And this is a championship we'll see defended many times, not just on pay-per-views, but on Nitro. It's one of our more prestigious championship titles. Got a large cruiserweight division, and Billy Kidman is quite the competitor, so we'll continue to see where this takes him on his journey, World Championship Wrestling. Off to our next segment. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a bit of surprise for you tonight. Returning to WCW, the legendary Hulk Hogan. We are not sure why he is here tonight and what he's going to say. We really not even sure if he's going to be wearing the red and yellow or the black and white, but we do know that he is here tonight and that he wants to address everyone watching WCW both here and around the world. Stay tuned. Hulk Hogan is next. Hulk Hogan making his way to the ring. We have not seen Hulk Hogan in almost a year. After a very sad ending, Bash at the Beach, his World Heavyweight Championship was vacated. He walked away with the title. A new title was put into place in which Jeff Jarrett won. Let's see what Hogan has to say. Fans just cheering that they're not worthy to be in Hulk Hogan's presence. Hogan referring to Vince Russo with respect. Jeff Jarrett probably with that comment on respect. Now, a lot of respect was given to the Hulkster at his last WCW appearance, Bash at the Beach. Not sure who he's talking about here, but can tell you one thing, Hulkster is fired up. When the red and yellow are ready to strike, he brings full force. Oh, the Hulkster is calling out Booker T. Calling out Booker T, our current WCW champion. And Booker T has made quite a couple of enemies tonight. Sting was the former #1 contender, but lost to Ric Flair, and Ric Flair is our current #1 contender. Goldberg hit him with a jackhammer earlier tonight, after that loss last night in which Booker T used the ropes to cheat to win. And now we have Booker T coming out to face none other than legendary Hulk Hogan. Booker T has quite the decision to make here as far as who his true opponent is going to be. He is quite popular in WCW right now. He is our champion and therefore pretty much the face of our company, but after cheating last night, we just don't know what to expect from him. Oh, Booker T trying to disrespect Hogan. WCW crowd chanting, "We want Hogan, we want Hogan." Booker T still reeling a bit from that jackhammer he took earlier tonight when he tried to savagely attack Goldberg from behind. Don't know where this is going to go, but hopefully he's ready to see some of the same from Hulk Hogan here. Now, Booker T just being so disrespectful. Just not used to seeing this from the man who was once known as the People's Champion. This is what winning the gold can do to you. Crowd just going nuts, wanted to see this happen. They just want to see Hogan versus Booker T. But that's really not in the cards right now, with Ric Flair being our #1 contender, and Sting not falling far from behind, and we're not quite sure where this puts Goldberg. Goldberg winning his match tonight and showing this live crowd a spear and a jackhammer to Booker T. Booker T claiming Hogan doesn't deserve a shot at the title. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, I guess Hogan left with a WCW championship back at the beach, but that title was then vacated, and Booker T and Jarrett went at it for that title, for the new title. Not sure what's going to go on here. Booker T just trying to dish it out to Hulk Hogan. Just don't know who he thinks he is. He's been in this company longer than Hogan, but Hogan has veteran status and been wrestling since the 80s. Showing disrespect. Hogan not afraid to fire back. Hogan wants that title. He wants a match. I mean, I have a feeling we're going to see him do whatever he can to get his way, to make his way into a championship match. Hogan just tearing apart Booker T here with words. This is not the night for Booker T. Only getting a physical beatdown, but a Mental beatdown here from Hulk Hogan. Oh, brother, he dropped it. Hogan stepping out, avoiding any physical confrontation right now, but there he is, folks. Hulk Hogan has made his point clear. He wants a part of Booker T. Things are getting really difficult for Booker T right now. I would not want to be in his boots backstage at a WCW event. He needs to watch his back because he has so many people after his title. Alright, with that exciting segment over, we take you to the main event of the night, which is none other than Diamond Dallas Page versus Jeff Jarrett for the United States title. Last night at the Big Bang, Jeff Jarrett won a ladder match against 7 other competitors to win the title. And as part of the stipulation, once the title was obtained in that match and won and a champion was crowned, the title did have to be defended on the next Nitro. Honestly, our WCW commissioner decided that DDP was the number 1 contender based on his previous outings and previous matches. But last night, let me tell you folks, if you haven't watched the Big Bang, you need to go see that now. We had an incredible 8-man ladder match for this title. Sid Vicious actually did a leg drop from the turnbuckle onto a downed Conan, who was set up on a ladder outside the ring. Just broke Conan in two. It was amazing, and we were very surprised that Sid Vicious decided to do that after breaking his leg not too long ago back on WCW Thunder, coming off the turnbuckle. But it happened, and it was quite shocking. We also saw Sean O'Hare take Jeff Jarrett and slam him from the top of a ladder onto the mat below. We're surprised Jarrett is even here to defend this title tonight and is clear to wrestle. He did manage to climb up the ladder, reach for the belt, won the title. That was after most of the other wrestlers had pretty much been knocked each other out. DDP, number 1 contender for this title. And Jeff Jarrett just going to town on DDP here. Diamond Dallas Page is both a former World Heavyweight and United States Champion. He was also held the TV Championship and the Tag Team titles at different points in his career. Starting in WCW quite later in his life, he graduated from our power plant and is one of WCW's homegrown talents. Jeff Jarrett, a former World Heavyweight Champion and a United States Champion, has made his mark here in WCW after wrestling in several other promotions throughout the country. Jarrett seems to be dominating this match. Diamond Dallas Page is having some trouble getting in any offense. There we are. He'll make a comeback. Went for a hip toss, but it didn't work. Page with a leg to the head there. Drop toe hold. Now that Booker T has kind of gone to the dark side, I'm wondering if Page is considered our new People's Champion. You can see the people on their feet looking for that power bomb, sit-down power bomb from Diamond Dallas Page. And only a 1 count. What's he going for here? Using the ropes to his advantage, setting up for something. Page's innovative diamond cutter. There it is. Diamond cutter to Jarrett in the middle of the ring, going for the pin. 1, 2. Ah, he kicked out. Kicked out of the diamond cutter. That is a rare thing, folks. We don't see too many people kick out of the diamond cutter. Belly to back suplex. Oh, ref is knocked out. Ref has been knocked out. Got in the way of the action, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. That would have been it. That would have been it. That would have been it. 1, 2. Ah, Page kicks out. That would have been the end right there, folks. That should have been the end of the match. Jeff Jarrett going up top. Ah, elbow drop and a miss. He's hitting the mat full force with his elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots to the head. 10 shots to the head. Oh, this is the first time we've seen this from Diamond Dallas Page. Spinning clothesline. Neck breaker. Going for a pin. 1, 2. Diamond Dallas Page setting him up again. What's he going to hit him with? Second diamond cutter. Second diamond cutter. That's got to be it, folks. That's got to be it. Going for the count. 1, 2, 3. Diamond Dallas Page is your new United States champion. I just don't know about that win. When the ref was knocked out, Jarrett would have had that 3 count, I believe. But you can't control that. There was the first diamond cutter that Jarrett actually kicked out of, which is so rare. Then you see the ref is knocked out. Jeff Jarrett going for a pin. Ref's starting to get back up with a 1, 2, 3. Notices that Jarrett's on top of him. 1, 2. Didn't even get to a 2 count, but really that was like a 5 count. That spinning clothesline. The neck breaker. Well, there you have it, folks. That was WCW Nitro. This is a new era in WCW.
Champion, Diamond Dallas Page.
A new Nitro, a new WCW. We are back, resurrected. We look forward to our next show, which will be next Monday. Monday Night Nitro, same place, same time. We will see you then.